And boom goes the market. Welcome. This is the video update for Buy Sell Short for Tuesday, actually Wednesday, September 18th. Fed Day, of course, today. One of the most anticipated Fed meetings for some bizarre reason that we've gone over in many other videos over the last several weeks. The market was assured that the Fed was going to taper and start tapering right now. And lo and behold, the Fed did not taper, and the market went boom, up 170 points, pretty much up 200 points from the lows of the day, and large caps just exploded. And all those shorts and put buyers from last week got taken to the woodshed yet again. As I've said many times, talk of tapering was insane in my opinion. You do not taper when the economy is still on life support. You don't take your gas off the pedal of your car when you're only halfway up the hill. You do it when jobs are getting created, a lot more than 150K a month. You do it when there's 300,000 jobs a month being created. You do it when GDP is 3.5%, 4%. You don't do it when it's 2% or less. Absolute, utter nonsense out there, but that is just the way the market goes. They load everyone onto one side of the boat, and then they flip it off over to the other side, and that is what we have. As you can see here on the Dow 15-minute chart, monster move up since we called the bottom, a couple of weeks ago. Get a better picture here on the Dow Daily. Remember back here at the end of August when everyone and their mom was doom and gloom, end of the world, and here we are. New highs, new all-time highs, I might add. And you recall back here I said it was a matter of when, not if, the market would go to all-time highs. And here we are now, exploding up on very nice volume. And actually, let's look at the 1995 chart that I have repeatedly over the last several months said that this market is an absolute mirror of. And look! Lo and behold, a sell-off in 1995 for pretty much the first 3 weeks of August, late August into the middle of September, kaboom, all-time highs. And look, we did the exact same thing yet again, and here we are at all-time highs. Dow Transports, new highs. Russell, new all-time highs. Now, a lot of people sitting on cash, a lot of people short, and a lot of people getting raped on their puts. But that's a whole nother question. And the sell-off that was supposed to come has not come. Now, we do have, of course, it never fails, you know. We get great momentum in the market, and then the teabaggers make their appearance in Washington. And, of course, I'm talking about the debt ceiling crisis that they try to manufacture. The last time they did it, they were actually able to cause a downgrade of the U.S. debt. But, the teabaggers do not want a deal. To hell with the economy, to hell with everything else. Us nutbags want Obamacare defunded and the government to shut down. So that's our worry, at least in the near term. We probably won't see that happen until we roll into October. But I'm kind of the opinion that it's going to be a lot like January. Recall in January, the worries about the same thing, the debt ceiling extension, and if the children in Washington would again throw a temper tantrum and screw up the market and the economy. And the market kind of ignored it, and that kind of made a deal actually happen. And I think we probably will see the same thing happen again. We are getting into the month of October. A lot of mutual funds, their year end ends next month. And a lot of these guys are underperforming the market. Joe Average, Joe Q Public for the most part, is not in this market yet. And that means we still have a lot of fun coming in this market. We still got several more months of upside coming. And that is my strong opinion. And I've been holding to that opinion for the entire year. But anyway, let's jump into some stock charts. You guys all know what I think on the market. Off to the races we go. Glue Mobile. Big sell-off a couple of days ago. They did financing. Stock has held the 210 level very nicely. We jumped into this one yesterday based on a chart trend where it always bounces back to its 20-day exponential. That is at 233. Great thing about a chart like this, after news like this, when it finds a support level, pretty much there's two things that will hammer a stock. bad earnings and financing, and both of those things are out of the way now on glue, so it should be, especially on this market, a matter of when, not if, we see it hit the 20-day and then up there to the 250 or to the 50-day moving average. RSI, big bounce. Stochastics oversold, and you recall the last time we got down here on oversold levels after a significant sell-off, this stock gained 25% over the course of 4 days. So let's see if history repeats itself yet again. Facebook, let's look at Facebook. Been blowing up over the last month. And you recall when it finally did that breakout back there in August, I said the stock had a magnet to 45 to 50. And here we are, 45 cent plus. Now, this last big run that we saw on Facebook saw an equally big run on Meet Me. Actually rather weak today with a lot of stocks actually. It ended up selling off with Facebook popping and still ended up red on the day, but it held the 50-day moving average. I would not be surprised to see this one snap back up to the 150 area tomorrow, 150, 190 area tomorrow, and a bounce off 50 on Stochastic, so keep an eye on that. Big mover over the last few days has been Free, and that had a very nice flag breakout today. And it reminds me a lot of Plug that we played a little while ago. You recall Plug was, the ugly stepchild, and then it broke up, and then it just kept going and going and going. It kept flagging and breaking and flagging and breaking. And we are probably in the midst of seeing a similar move here on Free, especially given the strength we're seeing in the shipper stocks. Could see a move on this one tomorrow on a break of 40 to that 45-50 cent zone. Mad Cats, we are still waiting on the launch date of the Mojo, but as you can see on this chart, we have again formed another flag, and the last time we formed that flag, we ended up getting a 15% pop within a couple of days. Chart says this one should bounce tomorrow, so let's see if that is the case. Trading alert, BGMD. A lot of stocks were weak today, even though we had a big pop, as is always the case when we have a big, large cap rally. The small caps, mid caps sort of sleep for a couple of days, and typically on Fed Day, you see extra weakness in those. I would look for that to reverse course tomorrow. 95 cents sets this one free. We had a very nice winner from the pop scan that we ended up continuing to play over the last couple of days. Game, another gamer stock, social media gaming stocks. Look what Zynga has done in the last couple of days. Look, Zynga. Boom! Gamer stocks doing very well. Game, big breakout today. Could be very interesting again on a break of the 50-day moving average. That would be the key level to watch. And you can see today on that positive MACD cross, volume exploded and the stock took off, and Stochastic still deeply oversold. So we nailed this puppy a couple of days ago, and it looks like it could move higher for a few days more. A couple of disappointing plays. KOOL, Stemmer stocks, they've actually been kind of weak. Jern has just been a beast on pawn itself, just taking off, and, cool. Got all the way down to that support level today, and then, of course, bounced back up. Same thing on ATHX. I'm actually annoyed at myself. I ended up getting stopped out of this one today, and then it ended up gaining great on the close. I'll probably end up chasing this one back on a 182, 185 break on the positive MACD cross. But, that's the way this market is right now. A stock will dip. We were talking about it in the chat room yesterday. You'll buy a stock that looks ready to break out. Then it'll dip, make you shit your pants, go, God damn, the stock's going to break down. And then the next day, out of the blue, on no news, it'll break out. That's just that kind of randomness market we're still in right now. And a large part of the reason for that, I believe, is no one believes this market. No one believes this rally. It's the most hated rally ever. And most people are not in it. And that will change. And when that changes, you will start to see these breakout stocks just go boom. You will start to see bottom bouncer stocks go boom. So just a matter of being patient. Remember, we've got a lot of shorts on the sidelines that need to cover right now. We've got a lot of traders and a lot of average guys not in this market that are going to start to look to getting in this very soon. I mean, people are going to be going, damn it, that dip those morons on TV told me was coming still hasn't come, and the market's up 5,000 points now. Eventually, they're going to buy. So that's it for the video, guys. Have a great night. See you in the chat room tomorrow.